Today, we've got our doll in the Glitter Girls kitchen, and it works great for 1/6 scale dolls. It comes with a bunch of accessories. Let's see how they look when standing next to Barbie. This set comes with a scale, so we can weigh different items on the scale. It does work, and I don't feel like it's too big next to the doll. We get a half dozen of eggs, and they're a little large for the doll. We do get this cool little baking tray, and it has little removable cookies. And it's a little large, but it really depends on what she's making. Maybe she's making them that big. 3 little bottles of maybe food coloring or some kind of sauce or ingredient extract maybe, and they look like they're a pretty good size. A bottle of vanilla extract, and she's making sure she's got enough for the entire year. She's got a piping bag, and it's really cool. And I don't think that it's too big for her either. I think that she could use the piping bag pretty good. There's even a Glitter Girls towel, and that looks really nice in the kitchen. Whoop. A pretty cool measuring cup, and it looks like it's a good size for the doll. Even has measurements on it. These Glitter Girl accessories are really cool. Here's a bottle of milk. Also a really good size. We get 2 different mixing bowls. We have a big yellow one, and we also have a smaller, clear, glittery one. We've got this little shaker of glitter that can act like sprinkles. And it looks like it's a pretty good size. We've got a rather large spatula and a pretty large whisk too. These utensils are a little large, but overall I think they could still work. We get this giant camera on a stand. So it's like a food vlog. Really, really cool. This looks really nice, and it's a pretty good height for the doll. So a really cool bonus accessory. We've got a rolling pin. It's a little large, but I don't think that, it's a rolling pin. I don't think that it would be a bad size for her to use if we can get it to just kind of chill. There are a couple of containers, and this one is empty, but this one contains chocolate chips, and they're pretty much life size. A little bit smaller, but still. They're really large pieces of chocolate for her. They're more like Hershey Kisses. We've got this really cool blue container, and inside, it seems like it's got sugar. And that's also a pretty good size. We've got this little thing of butter, and I love it. Looks pretty good next to her. We've got this scoop, and it looks like it's probably a little large, but I think it's for the sugar. We've got a really large set of measuring spoons, and for her, I feel like they're going to be measuring cups. They're a little large, but I think we could hang them somewhere in the set and they could be measuring cups instead of measuring spoons. We've got the bag of raw sugar, and this is really cool. There was a big tag on the back, so we cut that off. And last but not least, there is a giant cake stand with a bundt pan here, and there's a cake in it. How cool is that? And it's a pretty big cake. It looks really cool, and I love that we can actually bake it. All in all, this set from the Glitter Girls is really cool, and it works so good for your 1/6 scale dolls. There's definitely a few things that are a little out of scale, but overall, a majority of it can work, and she looks great in the space.